Hello everybody and welcome to my fourth replay commentary on Wargame European Escalation. So as usual, it's a 1v1 ranked game between myself and Keen. I'll do 2v2 and maybe more matches later when I have good replays. So it's a 1v1 game. I play PACTE versus Keen, who plays NATO, and we are on Fulda Gap. So it's quite a big map, honestly, for 1v1s. It's more of a 2v2, sorry, or even 4 versus 4 map, but well, it's in the ranked map pool, so we have to play it. So usually we start in the sectors Charlie and Golf, so in the opposite sides of the map, but in this game Keen decides to abandon Golf and start in Lima, so which is well, something you don't see. I didn't see quite often until now. I know, of course, it was possible, but I didn't see any player do it until Keen. So my usual strategy was to go for a little harassment on the right side. I was supposing he was going for Golf and then Echo, so I was going to block his reinforcements near Echo. So with a little combined force of infantry, rifle squads, ATGM squads and anti-air squads, and 1 recon with it. The first goal was to take this road on the right and go in this forest, destroy the eventual reinforcements, and then push on the forest and destroy the eventual commander in Echo. It won't be like that. I'll have to adapt to his position in Lima. The other force I have, well, apart from the defense of my commander, 2 infantry squads and anti-air, I'm less and less fond of putting a lot of defensive units near the commander. I usually put recon a bit everywhere to be aware of what can come and then react, but putting too much units near the commander is maybe too much points spent and useless if nobody attacks it. So only 2 infantry squads. Then my attack force. My goal here, I'm going directly for India, so I'm going for heavy infantry force. I've got 1, 2, 3 squads of infantry, 2 are motostrelki, so rifle squads, and 1 is spetsnaz, which are special forces, and that also can recon enemy units, so very, very useful, even if it's expensive. 1 recon, ground recon, 1 commander, of course, to control India, 2 flamethrower vehicles, and I'll add to that a few anti-airs and helicopters to support my push. 2 recon choppers, as usual. One that will go in Kilo, the other in India or Foxtrot to observe what the enemy will do, and 1 recon here near Juliet to make sure I'm aware of any push here near Juliet. So here we go, it starts. On Lima, Keen went for commander in this little in these bushes with infantry squads and 1 Roland, so anti-air units. He's got 2 main forces, 1 going for Mike, 1 commander going for Mike, and a lot of infantry guys here, rifle squads, ATGM, anti-air units, supply trucks and recon going on the left, so probably over here, and another little army. It's composed of 1 recon and, as the other one, ATGM rifle, tank destroyers with the AML 90 Lynx, or Lynx in French, the AMX 30 Roland, AMX 30B, which are very, very good, fast tanks, not very resilient, but very powerful. So first, the game just started, and my first idea was to push with these troops on the right, but seeing he has neither Golf nor Echo, but he's got Lima, Mike, and with my, of course, recon units, I detected his main forces. I am now like 99% sure he's got nothing on this side, so I have got to pull back these troops on the front, and they'll just cross the map on this road to come back to the front lines. Here, a little gazelle that is a bit too, that moves a bit too forward, and 80 points for me by destroying the gazelle. And over here, my ME2 recons these forces, and of course the Roland, so I pull back very, very quickly to and hope I won't get destroyed. So on Keen's side, it's 1 major push on Kilo with, as I told you, recon infantry squads, 3 main battle tanks and 1 anti-air unit, and a lot of infantry on the left. He's obviously doing what I wanted to do on the right side, meaning attacking and blocking the reinforcement routes. Unfortunately for me, he's gone for Lima and Mike, so my guys are useless, and unfortunately for him, I haven't gone for Juliet, I went for India, so of course his guys here are useless. 1-all. So after seeing I've got nothing in Juliet, Keane decides to push directly through Juliet and on Charlie, and I'll of course detect that with my recon unit. Seeing the infantry, the unit in kilo at first with my recon chopper, I sent 8 infantry squads in this forest to make sure I could destroy anything coming in the forest. But Keane, maybe being afraid of this city, the forest, and this one, goes for the left side of this side of the map and goes through Juliet. Meanwhile, my other infantry squad that were on the right side of the map just arrived in the middle, destroys 1 VAB that was present here near hotel, and will continue to push on Lima. I'll send the recon and the ATGM round the back, and the rest, anti-air and ground troops, right through the front door. So on Charlie, I'm preparing my defenses. I know he's coming right here. I've seen it with my recon chopper and ground recon. I can see him come, so I have to defend my sector. My first reaction is to send tank destroyers and infantry fighting vehicles near my FOB. They are always better near the FOB as they are repaired and refueled and resupplied constantly, even while fighting. So I send the Zalos, which are one of the best tank destroyers on the PACTE side, very nice units, and the BMP-1P that will be doing the ATGM role, so long range anti-tank efficiency. So in India, I control India. I'll just talk a little by this position. So infantry squads here in this forest, which I forget to unload, unfortunately. Recon here in the bushes to see any unit coming in from the left. Strop 2s, which are anti-air units with autocannons and SAM missiles on the edge of the forest and in the bushes here. I don't put the anti-air inside the forest because infantry squads do that very efficiently, and well, the anti-air with SAMs in forests are totally useless. They can't see very far, so they can't shoot very far, so of course useless. So here we are, the push of Keane in Charlie. He's pushing on the left, so this is very bad for me. I've got all my defenses here and not much to defend my commander on this part of Charlie, and of course my main forces are in India, so I have to call in reinforcements and send them to defend this side of Charlie. I call them in the forest and hope I'll be able to hold. First push with infantry squads, I try to stop the VABs with my rockets from the ME-24A, and once again the how do you call them? No matter, there's a bug on the helicopters. So here we go, infantry squads and the tank destroyers are moving in. My Zalos are killing some VABs and some Lynx units, and my infantry squads will hopefully do the rest. But he's got quite a few of Chasseurs FAMAS, which are very good infantry units. So I have to send more infantry squads to be able to hold this sector. Seeing I've got infantry squads in the forest and that I'm pushing back his first offensive, Keane decides to pull back a little and regroup in these bushes to hold his position until he manages to wipe out these units in the forest, probably. In his sector, I push with the motorcycle. Unfortunately, he saw my units coming, so he called in even more defensive units. He's got, well, ATGM Milan, which are ATGM units, he's got Lynx, he's got other VABs, he's got anti-air, he's got a lot of units to defend his sector, and Cobras also. So it's a lot of points in his sector to defend himself. Here is the main push he is trying to, his main push in this forest. He's trying to take it out, well, to wipe everything out, to make sure he secures this road, cuts off my reinforcements, and then will be able to push on my sector. This is where everything will be played. I have to hold this forest, well, nearly at all costs. If not, he'll just be able to move and destroy everything over here. So I send in Spetsnaz, which are very, very good elite infantry units. Other come in, and flamethrower vehicle also to, well, to burn every French unit in the forest. So here we go, one other push stopped in the forest. My Me-24As were moving in to, well, to shoot with rockets. Unfortunately, he's got one AMX-30 Roland, which is a very good anti-aircraft missile unit. And my objective now will be to destroy that, to allow my helicopters to come in and, well, wipe everything out. So, to destroy this AMX Roland, I moved up my flamethrower tank. Unfortunately, it got totally destroyed. So now I called in 2 other flamethrower tanks and 4 Zalo units to destroy, to take out the Roland. Meanwhile, I saw the Cobras that were over there at first. They came all around the map, and they are here now. I saw them coming, so I recruited 2 Strop 2, which will be able to take them out quite easily. And the 2 Cobras are down with 2 missiles. Very, very good shots. And I move my Strop 2s further forward to take out his Gazelle. Unfortunately, he's got 80 GM, so I'll have to pull back very, very quickly. But I'm quite lucky. I take out his Gazelle, pull back my Strop 2, and he hits me but doesn't destroy me. No, he doesn't even hit me. He just hits just in front of my units. So quite lucky once again on this one. So here we go. The Zalos are on the edge of the forest. They have to destroy this Roland to allow my choppers to come in closer. And here we go, Roland destroyed. Meanwhile, in the middle, I still hold India and earn a lot of resources. He is, well, now going to try to push on India. He sends in VABs, and this is one of my mistakes. I totally forgot about these units and didn't unload them. I should have done a shift U to unload them as soon as they were arrived, as soon as they would have arrived. But I forgot to do it, and they'll get totally destroyed by these VABs and the probable Chasseurs-FAMAS. Yeah, here we go, Chasseurs-FAMAS that are in the VABs. So I'll totally lose these infantry squads, which is, well, a shame. Here, my Me-24s are pushing in, killing the first anti-air infantry squads that are here. And well, still, and other choppers came in, trying to destroy the 80 GM Milan. Unfortunately for me, he has a lot of anti-air infantry units in the sector, and well, if he unloads them, they'll be able to do a lot of damage on my helicopters. To come back in the middle, little recon here coming in, infantry recon, and the VABs and Chasseurs-FAMAS are pushing in. I know they are coming, I prepared my defenses, Motostrelki and Spetsnaz are here, and 2 flamethrower vehicles, well, tanks actually, so it won't be a problem stopping them. And here we go with my choppers, with all the rocket pods. I'm unleashing hell on their tanks. Yeah, of course he unloaded his anti-air units, and I lost a few choppers, well, one here, and no other one, so it's, well, heavy loss, but not that heavy. In terms of point, it's still nearly perfectly balanced, 731 for the PACTE, so myself, and 722 for Keen. It's a very, very balanced game. Well, all the attacks and defenses here in the forest and here have balanced everything out. And here we go in the forest. The VABs and the FAMAS, Chasseurs-FAMAS are pushing in, and I'm moving up. Just lining up my units to make sure everyone will be able to shoot and react quickly. Here, as always, so I know at this point that by only defending myself, I won't be able to, well, if I win, it will be maybe luck. Maybe my Motostrelki will kill his FAMAS before they kill me, so it will probably be luck if I win. So I have to react and take a bit of initiative. So what I do is try to do a sneaky attack behind his lines. I know he's got Lima and Mike, so what I've done is sent 4 motostrelci, so the Czechoslovakian variant of the motostrelki, with the Polish transport, the Scott 1, which are very, very fast transports at 95 kilometers per hour, and send them over there to attack the commander in Mike. Meanwhile, in India, the attack started. The VABs attacked first, but my infantry squad and my flamethrowers took them out very, very easily. And now Keen's attack is just stopping and pushing back, and I'm trying to counter-attack to make sure every threat is wiped out in India. So I'm pushing, I'm counter-attacking in India. Meanwhile, my helicopters are still trying to harass the enemy units. Still, these infantry units that are attacking my helicopters, but this time I target them first and wipe them all out quite easily. I then turn on the recon unit and the main battle tanks to make sure I kill his eyes and then take some points with the tanks. Oh god. And here we go, it's destroyed finally. My Scots here are still moving in. In the middle, well, my push is starting to be very efficient. I'm pushing in, and my flamethrowers are really killing all those chasseurs FAMAS. Well, they should all be dead by now. Only 10 left. And one very nice move from Keen. He saw that I was pushing with my units in India, so he will try to take out my commander from behind. His VABs are sent all the way behind. But the only bad point, well, the only negative point in this strategy is that he doesn't really know where my command unit is in India. So he is sending them and will attack this forest to try to take it out. Still pushing in with the helicopters here. Took out the last AMX-30B. Unfortunately, he still has anti-air in the forest, and these ones which I thought had destroyed are still alive and hidden in the bush, so I have to pull back in order to save my last helicopters, which are all in flames. It's a miracle they are still alive. Well, one isn't that lucky. So now I know his main forces are here. I moved motostrelkis in the city here to stop an eventual attack through the forest, and I wanted to push in the middle, so I moved the motostrelki. Unfortunately for me, it was a very, very bad timing, because his VABs were on the move. Here the VABs are arriving, and 4 of them, I know it's my Strop 2s can't take them out before he comes and unloads his units. Here they are. So I don't want to take any risk. I pull back my Strop 2s as fast as possible, and I pull back also my command vehicle. I pull it back near my infantry squads, where it can be safe and protected. So here we go. I sent out my motostrelki, and he moved in. So it's very, we just crossed each other on the road, and I didn't even react. He didn't either. So now I was supposed to hold this forest, but now he is holding it, so we have to take it back, sorry. It's quite a stupid move. My first motostrelki are totally destroyed, the others are coming in from behind, and they will be supported by this Mi-24A, hopefully. If not, I would have been totally destroyed by this chasseurs FAMAS, probably. But the rockets of 3 Mi-24As are more than enough to support my attack. A few chasseurs FAMAS came from behind and tried to sneak through here. Hopefully for me, my Spetsnaz, which can recon units, saw them, and I pulled back my infantry to take them out. In the middle, still defending my command units, I still control India, and redeployed redeployed my motostrelki to defend the command unit. So I've got command unit next, well, more or less next to it, the flamethrower vehicle, and on each side, infantry squads, Spetsnaz and motostrelki, which are the main defensive units in the forest. On this side, I unloaded my motostrelki, and they are just moving in the forest, hoping to take out the commander Unfortunately, I realized he's not in the forest, he must be somewhere else. I just hope he's not too far away, just like here for example. But when I move a bit further, I detect his personal carriers, so I know his command vehicle isn't far away, and I see this one and I know it's an armored command vehicle, so I'll just go for it. 1254 to 1176, so it's really close. I'm still killing all his assault attempts in India, so very good point for me. I retook the forest here and destroyed the Château Famas over here. I've got only 200 points to go, and all my hopes are with these units. I'll just rush through the open land with these very fast transports. Hope I won't be destroyed before I manage to kill this command armor. Yeah, I have to unload my units, of course. These Scott ones aren't armored. They are very fast and not expensive, but not armored. I focus fire on the commander, win 220 points, and win the game. So it was a very balanced game, very tough game, with a nice push from Keen and very balanced fights in the different forests in my sector. Hopefully I managed to deal a bit more destruction and kill his commander just to take the 200 points I needed to win. Very good game from Keen. I hope all you guys liked it. Thank you for watching and see you next time.